It's JJ Kitchen from UptownGrowLab.net. I am a medical marijuana patient in the state of Washington. I'm authorized to grow, possess, consume cannabis. Um, we figured we'd start outside today because I was in the garden, and I think we have a dude. We have this sour grape that I kind of thought we did a gender test, but they weren't really sure what it was. But it's a fella. It's a fella. I don't know if you can see that, but it's definitely the pre-flowers are guys. We put her in the ground yesterday. My nephew helped me squish her down, and then she's also kind of hanging out. She's sort of in a raised bed, in a way, but you can see all the water gnats around here because the dew is still fresh, and this is where all the frogs are. This is the collection pond where they do their singing all the time. So, so you get some idea what we're dealing with here. It's pretty big. It's probably about an acre, I'm going to say. And they just shaved it. They trimmed it. You heard the lawnmowers the other day. But let's go inside and sit down and smoke something. The grass is so damn wet with dew. My socks. I wear socks and sandals, right? Okay. Alrighty. Let's just gotta move some shit. Well, actually, we can look at the other plants. As long as we're looking at the gardens. So these are obviously the clones. They're actually coming along very nicely, even the dwarves. We called out about, I don't know, 6 or 8 that were really struggling and not worth our time, to be honest with you. These are mostly pot of golds, and they're looking wonderful, fabulous, marvelous, marvelous. This is a whole bunch of different seedlings. We got 2 strawberry coughs over here, which we're going to transplant maybe today. And then we got some other. These are mostly Crystallicas down here. They're getting big, and some other interesting things. So we got 1 frost boss that survived from Homegrown Natural Wonders. So, let's. We don't look at that. You look at my pretty face. Oh shit! Knocked the ashtray over. I'm just knocking everything down today, man. Jenny, what's up? Chrystatic. Oh fuck. You know, I'm going away for 3 days, right? It's not very long, but it seems like I'm going to be taking a journey forever because I got so much shit I got to do. Now my rolling tray is on the other side of the room. Okay then. Whew. Sorry guys. It's been, you saw what happened to me last night. James Jones, what's up? Rock Bond. Sharon in the house. Sibo, mighty fine. 88, follow the leader. It's good, brother. It's good. Callie Dan. White Wolf. Yeah, the stream last night was pretty funny, right? K&J Farms. You got invaded, indeed. Yeah, well, that's what smoking weed can really be about. You've been up since 5:30 a.m. You need more Java, Tim Lewis? Well, I got some here, but this is for me, my friend. Okay. It's iced coffee, but it's not iced. It's just cold. So, we were smoking this Neville's Haze, this Northern Lights number 5 across the Neville Haze, which somebody grew out for us, and it's really, really good. And I've been smoking it with Keef, with Cornbread's Keef. I had like 3 bong rips of it already, just to get my head straight. And we're gonna load up and do another one. King of the cold coffee. Yeah, I am kind of. I don't know if that's what kind of thing that is, but it's definitely turning into a thing for me, right? Benny Loco. Down here in Napa Vine, Washington, enjoying some coffee. Nice, Seth. Captain Fred. Or should I say Freed? Smoking GG number 4. You just lost your other channel? Oh, shit, Pigeons. Pigeons, were you just doing live streaming or were you uploading actual videos? I mean, that's really seriously fucked up, you know. All right, so we got the Keef cache, so to speak, and got a nice little wedge. We're going to drop in the bowl of the genie. And I'm going to close the jar on the Keef because you know. Hey up OG Kush 2.0. What's up? AFC, you're funny, man. I like your hashtag. Yeah, you know, Lex, somebody, one of you guys was kind enough to send me the link to Lex Blazer's, basically his farewell to YouTube video that he put up on his second channel. I think it's Lex Blazer channel 2 or something like that. What's the earliest you can check for males? You know, if you get the gender test, you can test within a week. You got to spend some coin though. Otherwise, it really depends on the strain. If they start to show, I mean, the plant outdoors that I just showed you, you know, he's showing now. He went from a 24/7 situation to a regular, it's probably 13 or 14 hours of daylight out now and 11 or 12 dark at night. So he felt some change and he's showing his sex. So otherwise you just put him in flower and wait, you know, 7 to 14 days and you'll know soon enough. So I don't know if you can see the Keef on top of the bowl here. So cheers. Now the thing with the Keef is you want to hit the lighter on it very, very gently, like sort of elevated, so it just sort of doesn't really catch fire. It just sort of smolders down. And you see all the ring around there where it's smoking, that's all glowing. I'll show you. If I don't pass out first. This is going to be a trick. Did you see that? Southern Charm is hanging good, bro. My lungs are about to take a hit. Oh, Senor Pez. The bowl of Keef is when you actually use some hemp wick, Senor Pandemaze. Well, you know, this is your Keef, so maybe I should do that. But I did sort of a little mini reno in here, so I can't really find hemp wick right now. I mean, there's a bed of that Neville's under there. Ring of Fire, yeah, man. Paper Scratcher, what's going on, brother? I don't think I get to the apocalyptic jar soon enough. What can I say, Action? Oh, dang. That's the in case of emergency break glass jar. You know that. It does. The flame of any kind works. Absolutely. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's good shit, as they would say. As Cheech and Chong would say, that's good shit, man. That's that doo-doo. Gonna wax the stang today. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I think we're gonna have some nice weather today. This looks like a really clear sky. It's supposed to get up to like 69 degrees where I live, which is perfect. And I think we're not cutting the plants this week, that's for sure. But I think when I come back from PDX, there's going to be some chopping going on. They'll be at 49 days, which is the earliest I've ever chopped. But some of them look ready. Some of them are. Some of them are going to be longer. Katni Fumar, you want to smoke with me on your birthday? July 20th? Oh, dude, my mother, may she rest in peace, her birthday was July 20th. I'll smoke with you on July 20th, bro. Rain go away from SLC. Woo. K&J Farms, cheers. Have a great day. 509. Oh, Logan and Angry French Canadian have connected. They found one another. This is a wonderful thing. Mes amis. You know what, Rock Bond? It does seem early, but we'll talk on Monday. Will be day 50. You know, something about these LEDs and the lighting period. I'm using 10 lights, 10 hours on and 14 off. The plants are maturing very quickly, it would seem. I mean, there's one or two I could cut today and feel comfortable about it, but I'm not gonna. We're gonna let it go. Particularly the Kembo, that's probably going to go another week, 2 weeks. That can have some more time, and maybe I'll push her even farther. But I don't want to because I got a whole gang of other shit that's ready to go in there. So we'll see what happens. I mean, those pot of golds. See, I want to do a seed crop next run, but I'm thinking maybe the angels will wait till the fall. I don't know. We'll see. We got time to figure it out. LED is better than full spectrum lights. I don't know, but they're really, the plants really seem to love them. 10 on and 14 off. Yep. Chief, get them high, 420. And people are going to ask, why'd you do that? Well, you know, I'd heard about it. I read, you know, Joe Petrie. He's kind of a madman, but I did, his article was intriguing. And I know people like Cornbread, he'll go 13 and 11, you know, 11 on, 13 off. And he gets great results, and typically his plants mature, you know, 50, he doesn't let anything go beyond 60 days, pretty much. The Northern Lights he did as a favor to me, to really let it go. And he let one go 77 days, which he's never, or very rarely done, I think. This is good. Smoking this keef is quite nice. You looking forward to the Crystallic harvest? I am too, and I'm glad, you know, that's what I'm thinking, why I don't necessarily want to make the next run a seed run, or because I really want those Crystallica. I want to really give them a chance to get big, you know. Those in the pot of golds, put them in 7s and let them get big, and then flip them. When I say get big, I mean get them to the point where when they start to stretch and grow when you flip them into flower, they start to get really nice and bushy. Because the Crystallica, you know, the ones in the grow room that are terminal, the flowers are intense, man. They're really like that, and they're short little plants. I mean, the tallest one's maybe 2 feet, maybe. So I'm gonna have to look at the. Actually, you know what? I can look at the information about it now. We can get on the web somehow. No. Okay. Crystallica. Mandala. Yep. So it's hump day. What is else going on, people? DWC Can 11NW, what's going on? Do I hope for a gram per watt? You know what, man? I don't really look at it like that anymore. You know, I'm going to have to see what my electric bill has been for the last 2 months, because since I got these LEDs, and see what that cost me. if I really got to factor in what everything else cost me, and then I'll know what's good. I mean, the gram per watt would be great, but I've got a lot of wattage in there. You veg your strawberry for 4 months. She had pre-flowers before the switch, and you couldn't get your arms around her. Nice. Yeah, cantaloupes flowers look great. All right, so now the Crystallica. Plant height, medium to slightly tall. That's what makes me wonder, you know. Now she's theoretically, yeah, high yielding, extremely robust and vigorous, high pest and heat resistance. Meh. Well, we're going to see. We are going to see. Tried to go White Widow Terminal. Now at day 34 in flower and a little small producing. It's a little small producing. It'll fatten up. Well, that's maybe you shouldn't run them anymore if that particular strain is not working for you. Top of the day. You had a White Russian that took over a 4x4 tent? Yeah, I believe it. The two White Russians that I got going on in the flowering room, they look very different from one another, which kind of makes me wonder if I mislabeled some shit. But one of them, the nugs are like, well, all the plants, I gotta say, the nugs are pretty rock hard. They're pretty amazing. And the ones that aren't, they're pretty nice looking too. But the Crystallica, they are dense flowers. Those I worry a little bit about mold in the dry. Because they are, I mean, you know, some of the colas are like 4 to 6 inches long and about 1.5 inches wide. Chemdog Badass Semper Fi Adonis 915, and it's 53 degrees in Tacoma, Washington. You can use 20 watts or 1,000 watts. Well, that's the thing, man. I mean, if I use 20 watts and I got, you already know. I don't really pay much attention to those numbers. I used to, in terms of what you're getting, but it's, you know what, growing it is more than that to me now, if that sounds really weird, because I'm really into the plant, and I want to see where she takes me on my journey, you know? I mean, that sounds fucking goofy as hell. But it's true. You can't make any money growing weed anymore. So it's really how much money you can save by growing your own medicine. I mean, the cannabis prices are ridiculously cheap for the time, love, and energy that goes into growing it. So unless you're doing it on a mass scale, or you got some special hook, or you got some incredibly efficient system, you're not going to make any money growing it. You know, if you're going to grow and sell it, particularly on the black market, fucking prices are cheap. You know, for the time that you put in, unless you're like a cash crop kind of guy, and that's not what we do. We grow weed that we want to smoke, and that takes time. Good morning, Gabby girl. Listen, at least you popped in. $250 wholesale. All right, so that's in Tennessee. So if it's $250 wholesale, it's going for $350 or $400 retail, right? Those are kind of like, well, the New York prices they used to be. I'm not sure what the market is like up there, but I think pounds are going for $2,600. That seems to be a pretty standard price. Better use the maximum wattage you can. It will take time. So the more watt you have, the more weed you get. Well, I mean, Logan, I've got 2 HLG 550s. I've got 2 of those Electrosky 300s. And I've got 4 Spectrum King 400s. So what does that come out to? That's 600, that's 1200, that's like 1800. I don't know, 2900 watts maybe in the room? It could be. And that's LED watts, so it's a little bit different than HID watts. An ounce is $150 where you're at in Montreal. An ounce in the bluegrass runs anywhere from $350 to $650. How they grew cannabis in the days of cowboys and Indians, they let that shit just happen. 9 cents a gram cost. Last commercial grow up you visited. C Nation. See, that's so you're talking under 10 cents. If you can grow it for under 10 cents a gram, I guess that's great because you're going to sell that for $2 to $3 a gram, and then that's going to get marked up. I mean, that's Washington prices. So you fall asleep to me, John Fan, will wake up to me. That's scary, bro. Montreal stink. Yeah, Scott. That's weed used to go for $6.50 an ounce in New York, and it still does somewhere. Like they want to pay you $700 for a half a pound. Yeah, I mean, so that's the thing. And when I was in Cali in December for the Emerald Cup, if you bought, you could get pounds for 900, and if you bought 10 or more, you could get them for 700 each. I did not see the herb. I'm sure it was fine. And even if it's not, what is that? $700 a pound. If it's good NorCal bud, Girl Scout cookies or whatever, Blue Dream, whatever's the flavor of that farm is running. Fuck, it's going to be commercial bud, $700 a pound. What does that come out to an ounce? It's cheap. Is it even $50 an ounce? It's like $35 an ounce. Pigs go for 2,400 in Tennessee. Yeah, wholesale cash, not fronted. Crowfoot snake venom. The Indians had peyote and all kinds of other good shit. I'm a little bit high, guys. I'm sort of like between the Keef and the Northern Lights. I'm in a good place. Although this may be the bong rip too far. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Massachusetts, they're going to be opening shops there soon, right? If they haven't already. 2,500 euro for a kilo of Moroccan hash in France. Well, that doesn't seem like that expensive for Moroccan hash. So 2,500 euro, that's probably about 3,500 US dollars. I'm thinking. Or 32.50, something like that. Do you get to see the flowers today? Well, if you smash that thumbs up button, and we need more people to smash that thumbs up button before I take the walk to the flower room, guys. Yeah, I mean for a kilo of hash, that's not bad. I mean, what's the quality of the hash? I know Moroccan hash is good, but 3,000? You must have a better exchange. The exchange rate must have changed. Oh, thanks, DWC Grow, dude. Yeah, he and I have been getting high together for fucking 40 years. Smash that thumbs up. 67. Don't forget, if you're interested in genetics, hit me up at uptowngrowlab@gmail.com. We got a full line of feminized seeds. We got regular beans that are pot of gold crosses. We've got 2 automatic strains and 1 very high CBD, 20-to-1 CBD to THC strain. So our prices are pretty reasonable, we think, and check us out. We got other merchandise. They are not on the website, so you have to send me an email at uptowngrowlab@gmail.com. Also, please check out the new site, uptowngrowlab.live. Hopefully, we will only be on YouTube for the next couple of weeks at max, and really that's going to be once we are figured out the technology to go live, which should happen in the next day or two. We will slowly stop streaming over here. We may stream over here if we have to be at a place where it's the only way we can do it. But the climate at YouTube, as you know, is really oppressive for creators of cannabis content and other content also. But the cannabis community has really been struck or been hit hard, and it's a fucking shame. And YouTube, I'm afraid, is sort of becoming what MySpace became, sort of not relevant. I mean, to me at least. I love it to watch music videos, but
You know, it's like Lex Blazer said in his video. You should check out his farewell video today. Um, it was that was you know, YouTube and other outsiders kind of helped build the platform, and now they're kicking us to the curb. Unfortunately, there's no palimony. We can't sue them. I mean, you can sue them, I suppose, but I'm not sure what. I'm sure the terms of service said everything you upload is theirs, and if you don't keep it, that's your problem. Or words to that effect, buried in 14 pages of legalese, you know? All right, we got 72 thumbs up. We got 91 people watching. 73. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 74. Yeah, Lex was on Patreon. Yep. Slackers. 82. All right, we get to 85. I'll start walking. And don't forget, there's going to probably be some connectivity issues. All right, so don't freak out. You fuck. In the beginning, you fuck gave many platform to market discuss a set of things out of the normal underground. That's what made it great. Fuck YouTube, indeed. Come on, guys. 3 more thumbs up. That's all we need, and I'm going to get up and start walking to the garden. 83. Come on, come on. You know you want to see them. You know you do. 84. Come on, one more, one more, one more. Sue for absence of affection. Now we're back down to 83. You can't like it twice. 86. Okay. Cool. That's why I love you guys. You make me happy. All right. So let's switch this. All right. So I'm going to the door over here, and then we're going to switch to a different server. So if for some reason we go down, we'll be popping up immediately. All right? So bear with me. Okay. There we go, kids. You know what? I'll leave my shoes on. So this is one of the White Widows. She's like really eating up. She's not huge, you know, but nice flowers, very nice, dense, not super crystally. I've had them more crystally than this one, but it's okay. This is a pot of gold. How surprising. Oh, Michael McDermott from Vancouver, Washington. You see, they still got the white hairs at the top, and that's not like a generation. I mean, she's only about 20 to 30% red haired out. So, and that's pretty much the same thing with all of her siblings. Ouch. Now, and this, I mean, she's very, I'm liking her. I'm liking her. And here's Kembo. But you can see the top, she's all white. She's really not. She's just starting to eat her. So, you know, another week, maybe 2. You know, the pot of golds, they have this, the way they're bushed out. Oh, my fingers are getting really sticky. Wow. And this is another pot of gold. We're using her kind of as a guidepost. We're shooting a video on Harvest Window, and she's one of our models. The problem is we're starting to get in this Crystallica, if I'm not mistaken, one of these are which is a pollen sac, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, which kind of tells you they're ready, they're overripe. But, you know, I mean, this is the Crystallica. They just look glistening. So I really want to let them go longer. And she's still reaching for the stars, man. Or I should say the sun. So that's what's going on in here, folks. We're pretty happy. The buckets get you every time. Yeah, the lights are fixed. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little trip. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tonight. Stay lifted. Don't forget, we have genetics, uptowngrowlab@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. We got lots of other merch on the website, and go to uptowngrowlab.live. Check it out. If there's an email capture, please enter it there because we got different lists. We're merging the list, but just put on there, and that would be really good. Stay lifted, roll your bongs, light your joints, and charge your vape pens. We'll see you later. Cheers.